So BCA have been here first thing this morning and we've got another little Picanto in stock. Nice colour, I like this colour. Now, this was a grade 4 and on the face of it, it doesn't look to me like, these stickers are a pain in the bum, that it looks bad enough to be a grade 4. So obviously the grades go from 1 to 5, 5 being the worst. These always have slight colour variation on the bumpers to the body. I've seen these on brand new ones on the forecourt, so I don't think it's down to that. There's an ever so on camera that's worse than it does in real life. It's always the case. Someone explained the other day why that is in the comments. The alloys look in good condition. There's no dings and dents. Overall, it looks decent, to be fair. 2018. A bit newer than the other ones. What's the mileage on this one? Let's see if the interior is what's marked it down. Bit of wear on the gear knob there. A lot of dirt in it. Don't normally mark it down for that. Someone's nail varnish. Oh, they've dropped some super glue there. That might affect it. We need to. That looks like it's all literally stuck down. That's all going to have to be. Oh yeah, the super glue's stuck the nail varnish and everything else like down there. We might have to see if we can get one of these, or we have to peel all that off, clean it all up, and put some a rubber pad down. I think it's probably the best course of action with that. The rest of it looks all right. So I'm still about unsure as to why 83,000 miles. So it means the price point won't be too high. It's 2018. The price point won't be too high for us because you've got some wear on the back buttons there as well, but they can be tarted up. That's not a problem. Let's check the fluids before we start it up. Be interesting to hear this engine versus the other one I've got. Oil's at the right level, not particularly clean, but at the right level. Do with an oil change. Coolant is acceptable level, above the low. No oil over the gearbox, that kind of thing. So we're okay to start it up. Go for a little spin. I'll go with the key. I'll look at the history in a minute as well. I can't remember what the history was on this one. Right. Let's turn that stereo off. Do you know what? It sounds the same as the other one. On previous video, I was concerned about the noise in an engine bay on a Kia Picanto, wasn't I? Same age as this one. And the guy that used to sell Kia Suzuki brand new came by and said to me, "What are you worried about? They all sound like that." And I have to say, this one sounds the same. All these retail cars to prep for my latest delivery from Autodoc of my staples. I've got some coolant. I've got some, what one's that one? That is the washer fluid. And I've got some 530 oil. We use Autodoc, of course, because they have about the keenest pricing you can get for all this kind of kit. And their app is so easy to use. Let me show you a set. So I've got the app up on my phone. I've added the registration of the Skoda Yeti that we've had just come in. I haven't shown you yet. And we can get some bits for that. And we're going to look for, we want oil and filters. So oil, you're going to see we can get 4 litres for just £23. Now if we want the air filter, quick search on that. We get an air filter there for as little as £5.59. And let's get a fuel filter. There we go. Fuel filter as cheaply as £6.59. Absolute bargain for parts. All needed, if we've got the oil filter, we'll get that. There we go. Just £3.59. So look what our total is for our full service kit. There we go. We've got the air filter, fuel filter, oil filter, and oil. And we've got a total of just £40.46. Good news is Autodoc are giving you Chops Garage viewers an exclusive discount of 5%. If you use the code on screen now, you'll get a 5% discount on your Autodoc order. So get your app downloaded and start saving yourself a ton on all your consumables and all your parts for your cars. Yeah, so that's that one. Go over to the other one. It's 67. Where is it over here? 67 plate with the same engine. So we've got to listen to this one a sec. Sure, we're out of gear. I'm gonna have my foot on the clutch on that. Sounds exactly the same. What do you think, Pete? Let's go back and compare the other one again. I don't think they sound that different, do they? So I've just taken for a spin down the road and back. Clutch is great, goes through the gears lovely, brakes nicely. We've got new discs and pads on the rear. Looks like I might need a couple of tyres on it. Front disc and pads aren't new, so we'll check those out. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that, I'm quite pleased with that. There's a bit of tidying up to do here and there. But overall seems alright. This is on a BCA assured car. And I know people like to beat BCA up, but I will give them another shout out for their assured plan, because if you're buying a car with an assured report and you're unhappy about anything, I could literally ring them up and say, no, I'm not happy, come and take it away. So there's a lot of stuff in here, a lot of stuff been left over in the car, almost like it's a finance repo type thing. We don't seem to have a service history here, so it may well be a finance repo, because it's very common with those. But yeah, so sorry, what I'm saying is I'm unhappy with anything at all. BCA will come and collect this and refund me for my delivery. And because I got it delivered, I've got 48 hours to check the car over, I believe. So that's it's a really good service they offer there. If you want to buy cars at auction fairly risk-free, then obviously they won't cover you for anything that's noted. If they said this had an engine noise and I tried to return it because of an engine noise, I wouldn't get away with that. But if it turned up and the clutch hadn't been that great, I wasn't very happy with that, or something else, or I wasn't happy with the bodywork, they take it back, no quibble. So yeah, big shout out to BCA for that. We have got one service for the 6th, 2025, so it's had a recent service. I would imagine from Kia, I would be able to get the first 3 or 4. We'll give them a message. So I might be able to get quite a bit of history together for it. Antara X, I believe this is the 2 litre. And it's a diamond edition, so where you've got the lighter trim on the side there, it actually is supposed to come like that. It's not just that that's faded. So yeah, the diamond edition. Drove this back from our good friend Theo at Bowen's Garage. I want to say Wales because I know how much it annoys everybody that I say Wales. Good 3-hour journey back, did not miss a beat. All its fluids all good, super comfy drive back. Auto box, heated seats, cruise control, check those all worked. Auxiliary input, aircon, checked all that stuff, works a treat. We've got lovely leather, electric seats. Mileage is good, I think it's about 80,000 on it. Really well cared for, got a load of service history for it. Yeah, really nice bit of kit. These are really good value for money on a 2013 with like 80,000 miles on it. It's like 4,495, I think. Difficult to get something this size with an auto box at that kind of price point. Autos are obviously do hold quite a price premium at the moment. Really good size vehicle. A lot of people use them for towing, don't they? Yeah, really, it's a really nice. Obviously Theo doesn't sell stuff of this age and this miles. He's all Mr. Low Mileage, isn't he? But many thanks for him to get in touch about it. It's super clean car. There's no paint to do on it anywhere. I'll recolour the black bits with the Outro oil, put it on these bits. I don't know if they were supposed to, can someone tell me, were they silver before? or are they just a lighter plastic? I don't know if they were just a lighter plastic or they were painted silver on a diamond. I'll have to look online. Yeah, there is no paint to do on it at all. Just needs a good clean and a buff. Forget what the MOT status is, but obviously we'll probably put a new MOT on it either way anyway. Yeah, really nice smooth drive back. Got 30, what did I get? 35 to the gallon on the way back. And obviously I was pretty heavy on the pedal, I have to be honest. Pretty heavy. So I didn't think that was too bad. Nice bit of kit. And yet another new piece of stock. We are selling pretty well at the moment, so we've got to make sure we keep it turnover, keep the stock coming in. Is a Yeti. Obviously these are big sellers down my way. People do love a Yeti. This is another car we got off my mate Theo at Bowen's garage. Again, just a bit leggy on the miles for him. I think if it had just a few less, he probably would have retailed it, because it's a beautiful colour. It's this sort of petrol-y, bluey, greeny metallic. A one owner from new car. This has only ever had one owner and has a full history. It has done 90,000 miles on the 2-litre diesel. PT drove this one back and said it drove absolutely beautiful. I think we've got sat nav, cruise, Bluetooth. Yeah, 93,000 miles. I say it's got an absolutely full history. There's a few bits of paint to do on it. They've scuffed both corner bits on the back here we need to deal with. A couple of little scabs on the corners like this need treating and then just touching in. Won't paint those, we'll just touch those, and then probably a PDR dent if we get the dent guy out, probably get that out. So a bit of prep to it. It needs a good old machine polish as well, but I think once we give it a machine polish, that paint's really going to pop. It's that time of year, it's pouring rain again. We're having lots of SUVs about, won't do me any harm this time of year. And as far as Yetis are concerned, there's never a bad time to have a Yeti. They're always such good sellers. They do hold their value really well, don't they? I really can't say, from having driven a Yeti, I honestly can't say why they are so much more expensive, for example, more than the Captiva over there. On or Antara, is it? I always forget which it is. Antara, isn't it? On a 63 plate, you're going to be paying about, well, you're going to be paying a good £2 more for a manual Yeti with similar miles on than you are for an automatic Captiva Antara. And I haven't driven them back to back. I honest to God couldn't really tell you what you're paying a premium for, but people just love Yetis. Got one other bit of stock to pick up today as well. We've got to take a trip over and see our mate John at what's the name of his business again? HJ Wickets over at Bradworthy. He has a cash guy for me, so another SUV, and there's never again a bad time to have. And there's never a bad time to have another Qashqai on site. They're always such good sellers. This is a nice sort of blue metallic, I think, light blue metallic. We're going to pick that up this afternoon. Again, he's a dealer that doesn't sell things sort of older with higher mileage. It's all low miles, younger stuff. So he's offered that to me. So Pete and I are going to nip over and grab that this afternoon, get back here ready for the weekend, ready for Saturday. In case anyone's looking around, we want to get fully stocked up for Saturday. Not that Saturday's my busiest day, I have to be honest, actually. I'd say because I'm out here and a lot of people don't know I'm here, and so many of my sales are through recommendation through the channel, it's not some people come and wander around on Saturday because they don't know I exist. Everyone that ever comes here says, I never even knew you were here. It's just the same thing I get told. Everyone who's ever bought a car from me says, I never knew you were here unless they've come via the channel.